guide to where the deposits are you're supposed to farm for the Guiding Lands exploit for coal chunks. I will show you the locations of all the mining outcrops. Note that only 2 spawn at a time if you are doing the thing correctly. You only want 3 of the 4 drops. I will show you my setup, and I will show you what mantles I use, and explain why. It also helps if you eat a meal for feline, I think it's called, I think it's tailcoat or something like that. Tailor, I think. Feline tailor, yeah. It'll extend the duration of your mantle. And we're going to be using the Assassin's Creed mantle so that we can run faster. This is the method used to gain silver tickets fast from the steamworks. Anyways, what you're going to want to do is have a meal for feline tailor. Harvester too, if you can. Don't know exactly if it helps or not, but on the off chance it does, it's nice to have. Eat your meal and get ready to go. But before that, I will show you what I am wearing. This is what I have on. The Tentacle Coil B and Brachy breastplate are just for decoration slots. But Marathon Runner, Tool Specialist, Geology, Stealth, Intimidator are about all you really need. If you have Hunger Resistance, that's nice. And if you have Cold Proof and Heat Guard, those are also nice. You get Master Gatherer from the Gatherer's Charm. That'll help you out a lot for this. It'll speed things up. It makes you mine quicker. The Assassin Mantle makes you move quicker, so we'll be using that a lot. And then Glider Mantles just to have on as a secondary. Alright, let us start the run. So you're going to want to spawn at Camp 3. If you don't have it, you should go unlock it for this part of this route. Basically, this is what you do. You start at Coral Highlands, then go to Tundra. From Tundra, you go to Rotten, and from Rotten, you go to Volcano. The first ore deposit that can spawn out of the 2 will be down here. As you can see, there is one here. And already we got a coal vein chunk. So the next one can spawn on this wall over here, where this bright moss is. And then the next one can spawn right here. And then the last one that can be in the coral area spawns right here. Remember, you only want 3 of the 4 if you have your area to red. What I mean by that real quick, I will show you. When doing this, you want all of your things for Coral, Rotten, Volcano, and Tundra. You want the ore icon to be red. After it's red, you only mine 3 of the 4 drops with Geology out of the ore. What this does is it prevents your ore from leveling up and makes it so that you can continuously get large ore. This will make it a lot more frequent for you to get coal vein chunks. Alright, now we're entering the Tundra. Go up these vines right here. Once up here, the first deposit should be spawned right here if it's here. Then you want to go over here. This wall right here can sometimes spawn a turf war signs, so watch out for that, just for free turf war signs. The next deposit spawns over here on the cliff's edge. And then another one over here. You usually won't get more than 2 deposits in an area. There is a refresh rate, and if it happens while you're still in the area, it will spawn. Last deposit's over there. You can see the melding engage in it because the Leguion's there. It's good to carry dung pods, flash pods, farcasters, and smoke bombs on you just for an occasion. Or swap out your glider mantle for a ghillie mantle. That also works. Most of the time you're going to want to stay in your assassin's hood though, so you can run faster. Anyways, this route I'm following now leads down to the Rotten Vale. You want to hit that next. Take a left here. Once in here, the first deposit is actually right ahead of you. It can spawn right here. If there's no deposit there, there could be one right here. This is another spawn. And then, if neither of them are there, you can also check down here. There's one there and one there. First deposit. I recommend when you mine these things, you tap the B button rather than that way you don't accidentally get the 4th one. As you can see, I'm starting to get a lot of dragonvein coal chunks. Anyways, after you come through that area, the reason you go this path is because you can dip right into the lava area afterwards. You come down to the lava area, and the first deposit spawns right here next to this lava, between the bug and the lava. If there's nothing there, you move on to the next one, which would be over here in this nest. It spawns right here on this little tuff of rocks sticking out. If it's not there, it'll be over here into the entrance of the next area. After this deposit, if there is not one there or there is one there, you can check the last deposit of this area, which is right over here. Once you have gotten this last deposit, if there are no monsters engaged with you, you're just going to go back to your map and teleport back to Camp 3, which will put you right next to the Coral Highlands. And then you run it again. I will run it one more time without stopping, just to show you the full route. With Tool Specialist 3 or 5, depending on if you decided to go with 5, your mantle should regen pretty quickly, and you want to stay in that Assassin's Creed hood as long as possible for the increased movement speed. Making sure that we don't get that 4th mine on the outcrop is how we stop the outcrops from leveling up. Also take note, when you wear the Assassin's Creed hood, you're more likely to agitate monsters quicker than what just happened. Big site there, so spawn there. Spawn. Now we head down to the Rotten to collect the last half of this. I use this particular route just because it's very effective. It would take a lot longer to go through Forest and Wildspire. So even if you get those two ores right there, you still want to come this way, even if the one doesn't spawn right there and the other one doesn't spawn over there. Because this is the fastest route for you to get out of the Rotten into the volcano. You just come here and hang a left, and you're in the volcano. First rock's right here. Second rock's right there, you can see it already. And if you know this is already here, you don't have to go into the next area to check, but remember, there is one that spawns right here. And there is one that spawns over here. Once you have all the ore in the volcano area, you just teleport back to Camp 3. Rinse and repeat. And if you do it effectively enough with the skills that were shown at the beginning, you should get about 50,000 in about an hour worth of grinding. And then you just times 10 your steamworks and reap the benefits. And if this Blossom event is still going on when you watch this video, you get silver melding tickets and you turn those in for size 1, 2, or 3 decorations, but they have a much, much, much higher drop rate of things like attack jewels, magazine jewels, mind's eye, critical boost, weakness exploit, magazine, release, handicraft, stuff like that. Really rare stuff to get. It'll cut out tons and tons and tons and tons of hours of grinding just for a few hours of mundane grinding these ore deposits. You'll make the deficit between you and much higher players a lot quicker. Anyways, thanks for watching. That was the guide on how to farm the guiding lands for fuel. Thanks, bye.